It's 8 a.m. in Reading, Pennsylvania, and Deborah Marie is getting ready to go to work.
Reading, Pennsylvania is a very, very great place to live. I recently purchased a home, so while I was getting renovated, I was staying with a relative of mine. I normally park right in front of where we live, but because I got home at like 1 in the morning, there was absolutely no parking.
So Deborah parked on the yellow line across the street. But the next morning, a neighbor claims Deborah has parked too close to her car.
What makes you different?
I don't care.
What makes you different than me?
What makes me different than you?
Yes.
The fact that I've lived here for 20
Okay, and I live over there and I pay rent as well.
If I knew that it was a problem, I would have never parked in front of her home to avoid, any confrontations. But at that point, I realized that she was also parked illegally on a yellow line as well, in front of her own home. I guess she just thought that she was exempt from the laws.
Aren't you late for work? And you don't need to park on the yellow line either.
I took out my phone because she just felt way too entitled, so it just escalated.
She doesn't need to park here. I don't know where
Look, she's on the yellow line. I'm on the yellow line. Slim, go over there. What do you see? Both of us parked on the yellow line. But because she lives here, exactly, you're not supposed to park here either. But because she lives there,
don't park here.
Don't
park up against my
please
car.
stay 6 feet away. Coronavirus. You are a Karen. Back away.
She charged towards me.
Back away.
And my reflexes, they're just too fast. And my arm extended and she flew back.
Back away. Call the cops. I got it on camera. I got it on camera.
My head is open.
I got it on camera. I got it on camera, so go ahead. I could call the cops, or you could call the cops, and we could show them the footage.
When I pushed the woman and she fell, at that moment I was very scared. I'm not even gonna lie, because when she got up, there was blood. So I'm like, call the cops. At that point, because I knew that I had it on camera, and the proof is in the pudding. You can see her charging towards me.
Why are you near me? And I put my hand out. Why are you near? You're still coming near me.
You're near me.
You're on the yellow line too. She has to be to work and she's starting ruckus.
I have to be at work and I'm starting ruckus.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes.
Now I have a lump on my head with blood.
So we both gonna get a ticket.
I did not think that was the end of it. She grabbed her daughter.
What is your problem?
What is your mom's problem or your aunt's problem or your grandma's problem? She's yelling at me.
3 inches from her bumper.
She's on the yellow line as well. She's scolding me for being on the yellow line, and she's on the yellow line.
She just said a couple of words and then went back inside. After that, that's when the cops were called and the cops came.
The police arrive, but no arrests are made.
The cop was like, let me see the video. I didn't get a ticket. He did give me a warning, and he said next time, don't go around doing stuff like that because she could have got severely hurt. Whenever I go over to my relative's house, clearly see that she's still parking on the yellow line.
You are a Karen.
My perspective on neighbors, avoid any confrontation. Respect thy neighbor. Just respect.